Hi, my name is Reka. Welcome to my channel. In this tutorial series, we are building this super cute mushroom house together. In this episode, we are going to add the windows with the emission. This is a fairly easy follow along tutorial, but if you're completely new to Blender, I also have a beginner course called 4 Fun Projects in Blender 5 for absolute beginners. It's currently $9.99 with a 60% discount for this month. So if you want to learn the basics first, you can check that out. Link is in the description. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming episodes where we continue building this mushroom house. So let's jump right into it. So this is where we left off last time. I am in the layout workspace and I'm going to go back to solid view. So up here you can change the viewport to solid view. I am going to leave my 3D cursor here and press Shift A to add, mesh, and I'll add the plane. So you can see there's my plane. I press S to scale it down, go back to front view with one on my numpad, RX90 and scale it down just a little bit further to somewhere around here. I think that's a good size. Control A, apply rotation and scale, and then we can tab into edit mode. Now I'm going to select these two top vertices and press Control Shift B to bevel them. Might just add one extra vertex and try to make the distance between them kind of even like this. So that looks great. And then I press 3 to go to face mode and select this face. Press I to inset it and I'll inset it inwards like that. So that's great. I go to the select menu and choose invert, and that will select everything that was unselected and deselect this middle face for me. Let's press E to extrude and extrude out my window. Now let's go to edge mode and alt click on this edge to select the whole edge loop. Press Ctrl B and we can bevel it. Maybe just one extra edge, that should be enough. So that's great. And we can do the same with the middle edge loop as well. So alt click on one of the edges to select the whole edge loop, Ctrl B and bevel it like that. So that's perfect. Now let's go back to face mode with 3 and select this face. Press Shift D to duplicate it and Y to bring the duplicate a little bit forward like that. So that looks pretty good, but I think I'm going to go back to face mode, select this face, press X and delete faces because we don't actually need that face. And then I'll go to edge mode with 2, select that edge loop in the back and press G and Y just to make the window just a little bit thicker like that. And maybe go back to face mode, select this face and press G and Y and move it a little bit backwards like that. We might need to edit it a little bit later, we'll see, but for now, let's go back to object mode with tab 1 on your numpad to go to front view, leave your 3D cursor there and press Shift A to add, mesh, and let's add the cube. S to scale it down to about this size, I think, that looks good. Maybe a little bit smaller, like that. S to scale on the X and pull it all the way like that, so it overlaps with the window frame. Let's go to side view with 3 on your numpad and press G and Y and move it to the front like that. I think I'm going to scale it down just a little bit further, so S to scale and Shift X because I don't want to scale it on the x-axis any longer, and that looks good. And then I select this object. With that face selected, I press G and Y and move it a little bit closer to this cube we just added. Tab back into object mode and select the cube. Ctrl A, apply the scale, and then let's tab into edit mode and Ctrl B just to bevel those edges like that. Tab back into object mode, press Shift D to duplicate and then RY90 to rotate it. And I think this one, I'm going to press S to scale on the Y just a little bit like that and just press G and Y to bring it closer to the actual window. So that looks pretty good. Now, let's zoom in a little bit. I think I'm going to press S to scale this window down just a little bit and S to scale on the Z to make it a little bit taller, and then press G and move it somewhere here. And now I'm going to turn on X-ray, go to top view and press R to rotate them and then press G to place it somewhere around here. Let's have a look. And maybe G and Z to bring it down. I'm just trying to align it with my mushroom, but I think what I'll do is press G, Y, Y to move it on the local Y axis and just put it there like that. Now I can see it's overlapping, but that's okay. We can just select the window frame, go to edit mode. We still have that face selected and just press G, Y, Y and move it a little bit forward. So that looks much better. So that's great. Now, what I'll do, I'll add the modifier to this window. So go to your modifiers, add modifier, generate, add the mirror. And what we want is to select the mushroom, which is a circle, as your mirror object. So now you can see it mirrored it to the other side. And then let's select these two cubes and finally select the window frame. Control L, copy modifiers. So now we have two cute little windows on the side of our mushroom. Now let's head to the shading workspace. And what I'll do is I'll just select the window frame. And what I'll do is go to my materials and choose the door wood material for it. And then I'll shift select these two, shift select the colored window last and press Ctrl L to link materials. Now let's select the window frame again, go to the slot, add the new slot, edit a new material and call it window emission. Now for that, we can leave the base color as it is, and then we go down to the emission. You can change the color to a yellowish color, quite saturated yellowish color, something like this. There's the color code if you want to use it. And then for the strength, let's go up to, let's say, 10. Now it hasn't done anything because we don't have any faces assigned to this slot. So let's tab into edit mode, and with that face selected, go to your slot and assign it. And then you can tab back into object mode and you can see we have this light coming through our windows. For now, I'll leave it on 10, but I might change it later, but you can already see that the light is reflecting on the steps. So that looks great. Let's go to the layout workspace, have a look in rendered view. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. In the next one, we are going to make a little light, a little lamp coming out of the house. We are going to build a fence, and we also going to make a chimney with some smoke coming out of it. So make sure that you hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming episodes, and I will see you in the next one.